The Uganda Communications Commission has fully restored internet and social media services nationwide, ending the temporary blackout that was initiated during the elections. The UCC Executive Director Nyombi Tembo says the measure was necessary to address national security concerns. Now, the President Yoweri Museveni secured a second term, while Robert Kyagulanyi, also known as Bobby Wine, received second position. Bobby Wine remains in hiding, citing safety concerns. His wife recently posted a video alleging attacks on her family home, highlighting ongoing post-voting tensions. I'm now being joined by activist Dr. Stella Nyanzi. She joins from Bochum in Germany. Thank you, Dr. Nyanzi, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
From your perspective as an activist, how would you say the recent election-related events, especially the arrests, the abductions, crackdowns, how would you say all these activities impacted the elections in Uganda?
Right. So from an activist perspective, the elections in Uganda were not free and fair. There was heavy militarization, heavy presence of the military on the streets, at the polling stations. Many of us had been advocating for electoral reforms, which were not put in place, even if we had 5 years of preparation. The levels of brutality, arrests, abductions, particularly of opposition leaders, were generally extrajudicial. A number of people have been disappeared and cannot be located in prisons that are gazetted, and over 2,000 comrades who were found at polling stations or taken from their homes have been registered in police stations. Some are facing trumped-up charges and have already been taken to remand in prison. So in terms of impacting the elections, many of us in the activist spaces feel that the sham elections that were recently concluded were neither free nor fair.
But you as a female, an activist, you've been arrested. You've witnessed firsthand the dangers that come with speaking out. But we now see that more women, like Bobby Wine's wife, 2 female vice presidents and activists, and others have been abducted and detained without explanation. This wave of actions against women in the political sphere, what do they say about not just Uganda, for instance, the political space in Africa? Do women stand a chance?
Women stand a chance. Africa belongs to us too. 1 man, 1 vote, they told us, but it should be 1 man, 1 woman, 1 vote. The political space belongs to us as well. What dictatorships and despots such as Yoweri Museveni want to do is to take away women's suffrage that was fought for from women. They want to reduce the participation, particularly of members of the opposition and dissidents who are critical of government. But I think that the implication, therefore, for us as women activists and women organizers is to organize much more, to consolidate the space that we have and to keep working to demobilize against fear, to unite in spite of our class differences, our age, generational differences, our geographical, rural to urban differences, but also our partisan differences. Part of the problem is that we are so fragmented by political party organizing that we cannot come together to raise our female vote and quota. And I think part of what we need to do as women is to keep advocating for women participation, for which Uganda and Africa perhaps is praised to have emancipated women. But what does women emancipation mean when female political party members, particularly in the leadership, get abducted simply because of an election? They get abducted, they get shot at, they get detained, they get slapped with trumped-up charges. What does it mean for women to be emancipated when it's only women who are pro-government, only women who stand in support of the ruling party who can participate meaningfully? I think it's important for us as the African feminist movement, as women in Uganda, to come together and consolidate our gains. Otherwise, patriarchy is seen to rear its head once again, even within electoral democracy.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Stella Nyanzi. I'm afraid we'll just have to leave it here for now. We do hope
Thank
that
you
we'll be
very
able,
much.
we do hope that we'll be able to bring you in some other time for a deeper conversation with more time. Thank you so much. Dr. Stella Nyanzi joined us from Bochum in Germany. Thank you once again.